Hi, good morning students. In the last section we have learned about the central nervous system. Okay. Now we are coming to the reflex action and the reflex arc. Okay. So in our body there are certain kind of very immediate responses. The very immediate, very sudden responses to a particular kind of stimuli. Okay. Such a kind of responses, the immediate or a sudden response to a stimulus, that is known as the reflex action. And this reflex action, it is under the control of the spinal cord. And this kind of action does not need any kind of processing in the brain. There is no involvement of processing in the brain. Such a kind of actions are known as what? The reflex actions. So these reflex actions, they are immediate, they are spontaneous, automatic and a mechanical response to a stimulus which is controlled by the spinal cord. Understand? So that is known as what? The reflex action. And in this reflex action, various nerves are involved. They are the sensory and the motor nerves. Okay, so that pathway of this sensory and the motor nerves, that is known as that pathway inside, or the pathway which is included in the reflex action is known as the reflex arc. So the pathway is known as the reflex arc. Okay. And here, this kind of reflexes. Okay. So what are the parts of this reflex? The reflex arc. So it may be containing, there may be a sensory organ. Okay. So that is known as the receptor. Okay. There may be a receptor organ. And then there is what? The sensory neuron, sensory nerves. Then there is what? Motor nerves. And finally there will be what? Effector organ. So what are the parts of this reflex arc? That is, the receptor organ is the sensory neuron, then motor neuron. In between this sensory and motor neuron, there may be an intermediate neuron. That is known as the relay neuron. Okay, the relay neuron, it will connect the sensory neuron with the motor neuron, or what? Motor nerves. It will be connected to the effector organ. Suppose if you happen to touch a hot object, what will we do? We will immediately pull back our hand. Okay, and that action is a reflex action because it is not under the control of the brain. It is controlled by the spinal cord. Okay, so if it is the hot object, suppose we are touching it, so that our skin may be the sensory receptor, sensory organ. So in that skin there may be some nerves, that is known as the sensory receptors. So there is the sensory receptor organ. From there, just because of the stimulus, that may create an impulse in the sensory nerve. And that impulse is going to be transported to the spinal cord. When it reaches in the spinal cord, it may be connected with a relay neuron. Okay, and because of this, the relay neuron, it will connect this sensory nerve to what? The motor nerve. Okay, and from there, an action is going to be required. So this motor nerve, it will connect with what? The effector organ, so that we will immediately take back our hand. Okay, so that is involved with the reflex action. So at the same time, a message will be gone to the brain. Okay, before that message reached in the brain, the action might have taken place. Okay, so first there will be the action. What is the action? That is the response. That means what? We are pulling back our hand immediately. Just after that action, the message will reach into the brain. Okay, at that time we will be aware of that situation. Understand? So that's all about what? The reflex action and the reflex arc. So in our body we can perform many two type of activities: voluntary actions and involuntary action. We know that the voluntary actions are under our control. The involuntary actions, they are not under our control. Okay. Now we come to the last part of the chapter, that is the peripheral nervous system. We know that the central nervous system that contains what? the brain and spinal cord. And this reflex action and reflex arc, it is also related to the spinal cord. Okay. Now come to the peripheral nervous system. It contains all the nerves that comes from the, it will connect with all the organs and to the central nervous system. So it may contain the peripheral nervous system that is divided into two parts are there. They are somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Okay. So there is somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. What about the somatic SNS or what? Somatic nervous system. It contains two types of nerves. So those nerves which are arising from the head, from the brain, they are known as the cranial nerves. There contain 12 pairs. There are 12 pairs of cranial nerves and there are 31 pairs of the spinal nerves which are arising from the spinal cord. Then what about their function? The somatic nervous system. The main function of the somatic nervous system is that to control all the voluntary movements of the body. So, okay, they will control the voluntary actions. Then what about the involuntary actions? That will be controlled by another system that is known as autonomic nervous system. It contains around 22 pairs of ganglia. It will bear so many nerves, and this autonomic nervous system, it is again divided into two, that is known as sympathetic and parasympathetic. So here the actions of sympathetic and parasympathetic system, they are just antagonistic. That means they are just opposite. For example, the sympathetic system, it is responsible for stimulate some kind of actions in the body. If there is any kind of emergency situation, at that time our body is going to be stimulated by what? The sympathetic system. Then after that emergency situation, we will get calmed down. Okay, so that calming down or that it will be inhibited by what? The parasympathetic system. So the actions of sympathetic and parasympathetic system, they are just opposite. Okay. I will give you one example. For example, if this sympathetic system, if there is an emergency situation, at that time what will happen? Our heartbeat is going to be increased. Okay, and that increase in the heartbeat, it is controlled by what? The sympathetic system. Because of the sympathetic system, increase in this heartbeat, it's not under our control. Okay, that means what? It is autonomic nervous system. And this autonomic nervous system have what? Sympathetic and parasympathetic parts. So this sympathetic part, it is responsible for what? The stimulation. It will stimulate our body to do something. Okay. Then parasympathetic system, it will inhibit. Okay. So here in the case of heartbeat, it will be increased by sympathetic nervous system. Okay. Then what about the parasympathetic? It will calm down or it will decrease. Then regarding the salivation, so during the emergency situation, at that time, at that condition, the production of the saliva will be decreased because of the action of what? Sympathetic system. Then after that emergency condition, what will happen? It will come to a normal state. In that time, the salivation is going to be increased. Then regarding the pupil of the eye, it will be dilated during what? Emergency condition. That means it is because of the action of what? The sympathetic system. Then what about the parasympathetic system? It will constrict the pupil of the eye. So these are some examples of what? The actions of sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Okay. In your textbook there are so many examples are given. You have to go through that also. I have given a very brief idea regarding all these things. Understood? So this portion is very important. This diagram, it is given in your textbook. Okay? Either you can copy this one or you can go through that textbook. It's very, very important matter. So here, in this reflex arc, we can see what? A receptor organ is there, sensory motor nerves. Okay. In between this, there is an intermediate, that is the relay neuron. It will connect sensory neuron with motor neuron. So the action is passed. Okay. So because of the sensory neuron, impulse reached here. Okay. Then just regarding to that impulse, a motor neuron is going to be start from here to reach the effector organ. Okay. Then we are just pulling back our hand. Okay. So that is the reflex arm, the peripheral nerve system. Then what is in the reflex action, and the pathway of that reflex action, that is known as what? The reflex arc. Okay. So these are included in the chapter. You have to go through the syllabus and read the textbook. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Now we are going to winding up this chapter. Okay. So that nervous system, that is completed. And in the next class onward, that may be a live class, not like this. It is what? It will be a live Zoom meeting. So we will start the next chapter, that is the sense organs. Though we have to study about the structure of ear and eyes. Okay. So the next class we will talk about the sense organs. Okay. Go through this, and during the live class you must have your textbook with you. Okay. So thank you all. Wishing you all the best. Okay. Thank you.